Hi there, yes, he's back. It's me, the old git, and something to moan about. Um, the reason I haven't been on for the last couple of weeks is because I've been in hospital. Oh, yes, here in Spain, in hospital. Now, after seeing everything that's going on in the UK in regard to the NHS and the type of service that people are getting and the type of money that's been poured into the NHS every year, and nurses on strike, ambulance drivers on strike, well, virtually everybody in the public sector, I think they're all on strike, aren't they? But anyway, I don't want to digress. I want to stay with the NHS because I feel a little bit of ashamed of what I hear now because what happened to me last week. Now, it happened about 3 o'clock last Saturday morning. I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning with excruciating pain in my stomach, and then I started to vomit, and by 9 o'clock I couldn't take any more, and an ambulance was sent for. And the ambulance arrived about 20 minutes after it had been called. The ambulance actually arrived. It was very quick, and they started to work on me straight away. They started to take blood samples and all that kind of thing. And within 15 minutes, I was in the entrance of the hospital and being wheeled in to the reception to be processed. Now, they took me to a hospital which is called, it's the Hospital Público Comarca La Immaculada. Mouthful, definitely. And you don't want to say that when you've had a bottle of wine. But let me tell you, first of all, before I tell you any more about what happened from there, let me show you what kind of a hospital you get taken to in Spain. So bear with me for a moment or two and I'll sort that out, okay? Right, here we go. This is a picture of the outside of the hospital. You can see it's a fairly modern, nice looking building, and nice too. And just in case you didn't get the name, well, there it is in green, white, and plenty and loads of car parking as well. And do you know what? Free. And corridors, no trolleys in the corridors, and no people lying on trolleys in the corridors. And of course, this is the bedroom where I stayed and had a very nice stay indeed. It's fully modernised. You can see 2 to a room. You've got your own bathroom. Everything's good. So that's the kind of hospital. Okay, now back again. So as you've seen in that little clip there, the type of hospital that I went to, and that's quite local to us, and it covers quite a large area, but it's very well equipped. But anyway, so here I am in total pain, and I'm in the reception. Straight away they take me to a room. They start to do examinations of my abdomen. They start to take more blood. They put up a drip so they can inject me with painkillers. I get an x-ray. I also get an EEG. I'm now calming down a bit. More painkillers. The doctor's seen me within the first time within 10 minutes, and then after the x-ray I come back, maybe another 10 minutes, and there you go. And I'm up on the second floor in that nice room that I showed you there in the picture. Still very much in pain, but taken care of. So straight away I think to myself, hang on a minute, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? In, tests, blood taken, doctor seen, up to a ward, in a room, drip going down, pain easing off. Thinking this is pretty quick. You don't get that in England, do you? You have to wait in an ambulance, in the back of an ambulance. And this is why I'm telling the story, because I feel really bad for people who've paid into the social security system all their lives to have a health service which is eroded. And anyway, let me carry on. So what happened next? So the next thing that happened, I'm on the ward, and this is on a Sunday, the following day. The pain's eased a little bit, and I've had the tests I've already told you. They take me downstairs into the basement into a big MRI scan. I get a big MRI scan on my stomach and around my abdomen, and then within, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, this was just before lunch that I went down, and they did the test, did the MRI, and by the end of the day I have a result, and the result's simple. I've got gallstones in my gallbladder. Well, there you go. A young man. So I thought, well, what are they going to do about this? Does that mean an operation? Blah blah blah. The doctor came again, and he said, we'll give you another test on Monday, with a couple of tests that they wanted to do with the bloods and all the other things. Meantime, they're giving me antibiotics, they're giving me painkillers, and the pain is easing. It's still there, but it's easy. And the nurses, I'll tell you about the nurses in Spain. They work very hard. Very hard. And they're there to do work, not to chat to patients. That's the job of their visitors. And incidentally, the visitor can stay, or at the moment I think it's 1 or 2 visitors can stay, and they can stay all night if they want. And they can help to take care of their relative, and I think that's excellent. And they sit on a chair, they give them a blanket, they're even fed. You know, I don't know if you get that in the UK, I don't know, but you do here. So the next thing is, I have to go, I'm getting prepared on the Tuesday now to go to another hospital in the capital, Almeria, to have a particular procedure done with they put an endoscope, as it called, down your throat and in and up, and they actually take out the stones with this machine without opening you up. I thought, wow, that's excellent. So off I go, and I'm prepared to be moved on the Tuesday, and then I have a hop, and all goes well. I spend 1 night in the hospital. Following day they bring me back to this one. I am in pain, I will admit that I was still in pain, but the care was amazing, and everything explained, and everything done so quickly. I mean, from being diagnosed to being cured virtually, because what it was, the stones were in the tube part of your gallbladder. You know, it's a funny shape, so like that. Anyway, there's a tube, and they were blocking the tube, and they put this thing. I'll show you a picture of the operation. I will. And they do this scope thing, and they put it down. Blah 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 blah. They do put you to sleep. Don't worry, you're not awake. Anyway, I come back. They keep me in, and they take care of me. And on Thursday all day, they won't let me get out of bed. They come and bed bath you, which is an experience. It's not one to be sneezed at. Well, you can sneeze at it if you want, but it don't make any difference. Anyway, I'm digressing a little bit. I'm trying to make light of it, but the reason I'm telling you this is all done from diagnosis to result, finished result, from Saturday and Friday, yesterday, which is now Saturday again. I was let out, and basically that part is done. But whilst they were doing the MRI, they found something else on my left kidney, and already I have an appointment to go back on the 15th of January to start the procedure to take care of whatever that is. So what I'm trying to say, and the reason I've told you the story, is because what's going on in the UK with you not being able to go and see a GP, not to get cancer patients are not getting seen, backlogs of operations. It's ridiculous. I come over here to live in Spain, and I get that treatment, and it's the public service. It's not private. I don't go private. I paid into their social security system, and I get it like you would in the UK. But it's done so much more efficiently. People are taken care of. And whilst I was in there, I was talking to a person who had both his hips done over there. He said, I can't believe it, how quickly they've done it. He said, I would have waited over a year in the UK. So I don't know. All I know is what I see on the news. And what I see on the news is disgusting. And I work for nurses. Nurses are they're fantastic people. They are brilliant people. And I know that most nurses go into the job of nursing more for the vocation than for the money. And I know that the nurses deserve more pay. But we've just come out of a pandemic. There's a recession and a war going on. And the loony lefties and the people like this Mick Lynch are trying to bring the government down by using government workers as pawns. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And who's suffering? Who's suffering? I tell you who's suffering. You are suffering. You are suffering for the sake of a few power-crazed people. Now, I did say I'd show you how they do this operation, but I'll just show you a picture. Let me get it up and I'll show you and I'll explain it to you, and then that'll be it. My rant about the NHS is over today, but and before I go, here's the picture I promised you, the gaudy pic of the operation. See you soon, take care, the old git's gone.